So, for emotional well-being, I think it is important that we look at what we believe about ourselves and where those beliefs and perceptions come from. And that is difficult sometimes, to go and say, well, where did I learn that and why do I think that? So I am going to try and make it easier by posing a question, and maybe if you think about the question, that will help you to reflect more about how you see yourself, how you view yourself, and belief systems that you might hold that you don't know why or never thought about. And to start that off, I want to talk about implicit and explicit memories. Explicit memories is the easy one. So if I ask you what you had for breakfast this morning, you literally will think and go, what I have every morning, yogurt and coffee, or just coffee, or coffee and a rusk. So it's just something, an incident that you recall. Implicit memories are slightly more difficult in the sense they are things that we don't think about or where they come from, but yet it has a big influence on our behavior. For instance, a simple example is if you ask me to go and make tea, I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to get up and go and make the tea. I'll switch on the kettle and I will take the teapot, and once the kettle is boiled, I will rinse the teapot out with boiling water. And you might ask me why, and my answer most probably will be, I'm taught that way, that's the right way to do it. And without thinking, where did I learn that, and is it valid at the moment? Is that a good thing to do? Is it the right thing to do? And that is an implicit memory. So it's a memory that we don't recall, and yet it has a big influence on our behavior. And that is sometimes difficult. I'm not going to ask you to go and try and recall all your implicit memories. So maybe I'm going to help you by first relating a story. Okay, one of my first memories, I went to nursery school when I was about 3 years old, and it's like most children nowadays. And one day, I ran in front of a swing, and it hit me on the head, and I had a big cut on my head. And I can remember the little boy and the little girl that was on the swing. But when my mom asked me, but didn't you see the swing? What exactly happened? My answer was that I ran so fast that I didn't see, because that was my perception. At that stage, I thought, if I run, that's why I can't see, because I'm so fast. Let me tell you, I'm not very athletic. I was never a sprinter. So, but for me, that was the explanation. My mom then took me to an eye specialist, and when they test my eyes, they realized that I'm really as blind as a bat, so it had nothing to do with speed. I remember coming back from the eye specialist. We met a friend of my mom on our way back, and my mom explained, where we came from and so on, and my mom was crying. I didn't understand why. I couldn't understand what was happening. So for 3 days, my dad, in the evening, had to put some ointment in my eyes that really burned. And then I got my glasses. And I went back to school. The thing that I remember is walking in to the classroom. We with my glasses and how everybody laughed. And the thing is, and I'm going to show you a picture. This picture, I must have been about 5 years old. So if you look at the picture, there we go, okay. I am the one in the red dress. And if you see that I'm holding something on my lap. So the something on my lap, obviously, is my glasses. So whenever I was with people or not in a classroom, I would not wear my glasses. So that children that laughed at me because I was different had an impact on my behavior for a long time. So I would rather be like other people than be able to see. And I think, so my question is, what are one of the first memories that you have? Think about it. A memory about yourself or you in your family. So what is one of your first memories? If you want to reflect on it and you want somebody to listen to what it was, you're more than welcome to contact me. You can send me an email. If you really want to talk about it, we can set up a time and we can talk about it and maybe create an understanding of what that memory means and how, if you want to, how we can change behavior.